I need to get some of those.
Which I know how that is.
Need to know a lot of things.
Oh man, the slander, the slander from this man. All right,
That's big facts.
are we on
It
the
ain't
air?
slander if it's
Are we
true.
live? I think we're live. What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to episode. Technically, it's 153, but it's 152 in light of a certain situation. So, welcome to episode 152 of the RGT podcast. This is actually part one of two. I already announced this on Twitter. For those that probably didn't see the community post on the channel, we'll be joined Monday by a House Marquee Dev. And we're going to be talking about Returnal as well. So today's show is going to be focused on our impressions of the game, as well as the Ratchet state of play that we just saw, and just whatever else would help happened this particular week. And we'll just get into it. All right, let's go ahead and start with the intros, and let's go ahead and do this. We're welcoming back Mr. Craig Harris. It's been a while, my brother. How you doing, man? Good to see you.
Doing all right. Thanks for having me. And again, great job on that interview you and Blaze did last week. But the young lady, it wasn't from Sony Santa Monica.
Yes, sir.
And another big shout out to you guys getting this other gentleman from House of Art. And just glad to be here. We'll be here for a little while. I'm going to do an NFL draft show with a couple people here coming up. But
Okay.
I appreciate you having me. It's been a while. Been working on a lot of Fridays, but it is what it is. Get ready to move. But I got my new Mass Effect game here. You all call it Returnal, but it's Mass Effect. You know, it's Mass Effect Andromeda, same combat. But yeah, appreciate it, and shout out to everybody here and on the chat. Hit that like button.
Absolutely. Hit that like button. Go ahead and share it out, man. Good to see everybody in the chat. What's up to everybody? I'll get to you guys in a second. Mr. Medina, what's up?
Happy to be back on the Friday. Friendly reminder to everybody that it is House Mark, not House Marquee.
Bro, I was going to say that too.
And just got vaccinated last night. One more shot to go. I'm not dead yet. And yeah, man, ready to talk about this because I'm actually a House Mark fanboy. So I'm very excited for Returnal and all the talk about it. Let's, you know what? Let me stop talking now and let's get to it.
Mr. 4K.
Yeah, well, Meds corrected you. Everybody keeps calling them House Marquee. It's House Mark. God damn it. It's House Mark.
You can't help it at times.
Well,
You can't help it.
Put some respect on that dev team, man.
Facts.
Let's get into it, though. Yeah, I've been enjoying it, so.
All right. Let's start with the first thing, the elephant in the room, man. We had a state of play from PlayStation. Been focused on Ratchet and Clank, and we had two announcements. They announced basically Among Us is getting Ratchet and Clank skins in the game, and they also confirmed that another game was getting a PS5 port, basically. I think it starts with an S, for the name of the game. But
Subnautica.
Subnautica. There you go. I'm sorry. Subnautica is getting a PS5 port. If you have the PS4 version of that, you get the PS5 version for free. So you're not being charged extra for that. For those of you that want that game, you can get that for absolutely free. So that's what's up.
By the way, Ryan, it's not. The announcement wasn't that Among Us was getting Ratchet and Clank skins. That was just an extra. The announcement was that it has a release date. It's actually coming out. It wasn't on PlayStation until now.
Oh, I thought we were just getting the skin. See, didn't pay attention.
Yeah.
All right, well, it's coming to PlayStation. There you go.
4 and 5.
4 and 5.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Other than that, obviously the star of the show was Ratchet and Clank. This game looked. Listen, man, if you played the PS4 version of Ratchet and Clank, you would probably think that was the most realistic, Pixar-ish that you can get, Ratchet to look like at that time. This right here is worlds better right now. Not only is the world more cyberpunk than cyberpunk, the gameplay is fluid. Everything looks incredible. All the new additions to the weapons, the characters, and even just the way they're doing the story. This looks like it's an easy 95 on Metacritic type game for them if they really push the way things are going, how seamless it is, and just the presentation. But we'll get into Metacritic scores and all that stuff later. But That's just my quick impressions of it. I thought it was fantastic. Easily the best, presentation for them for this particular game, for a Ratchet game. I never thought Ratchet could look this good on next-gen consoles, and lo and behold, here comes Sony. Now imagine this with Sly Cooper. But I'll move.
I don't wanna.
But I'll pass this along. Meds, I know you saw it. You watched it live with me. What was your thoughts on the show?
The show overall, I just felt it was unnecessary, right? I'm going to give it a low score, but it's not because what I saw was bad. I just felt it was completely unnecessary. We had just gotten a new trailer for Ratchet a few days before that, and Among Us and Subnautica coming out could have been just a Twitter post, right? But outside of that, what was actually shown, the Ratchet footage, awesome to see. Awesome to see. Like you said, Ratchet. I mean, the thing is, I've gone like media silent on this thing because when I know I'm gonna buy a game, I don't watch stuff for it, right? Because I know I'm gonna buy it, so why bother, right? But I did watch this with you because the opportunity presented itself, and I was very, very impressed with what I saw. Just the fur on Ratchet. Because if you look at the PS3 games and older or whatever, he looks like shiny. Like a furry animal should look shiny, right? But here you see all the texture and the fur. He just looks like a real, actual fuzzy little animal, which is dope. The graphics look great. I'm glad there's more like traversal options other than just the grinding of the rails, which I actually love. But I'm glad that there's more to it now. And I'm just really, really looking forward to the game, man. It looks awesome.
All right. The Messiah. Did you see it by any chance? Did you see the state of play?
Yeah. I agree with this. I thought it was okay. I was shocked by by Ratchet and Clank, the way it looked. Friend of mine's child thought it was a movie. Like she actually thought that was a movie, and now she's 8, but she thought it was a movie coming out. But yeah, it looked really clean. I've never played a game like Ratchet and Clank. I don't like those type of games, but I'm buying this game. I don't care how much it costs. It really just shocked the hell out of me. And great job by Insomniac. It does look like Sean Layton bringing them on board, wherever they had to do. Looks like it was a pretty good get, but it shocked the hell out of me. The ray tracing, everybody's calling that new. They call that new thing Rivet. I call her Abby just to piss people off. But I was shocked. I did not think they could do something that looked like that, and so I'm looking at the trailer you're running down. I still can't believe the textures, I agree, the traversal, the look on her face, the fur, as the Mez had brought up. So just the particle effects, everything looked really clean. So very excited to see it, and I'm gonna buy it.
Okay. And Blaze, your thoughts on the show? Blaze?
No, I didn't know if you guys were done. My fault. But yeah, the show, like Med said, I don't think it was. I get what he means by it. The show wasn't needed because they could have just put out, on Insomniac's YouTube channel, put out a video just showcasing it exactly how they did. And went through the impression like that. Subnautica, Among Us, Among Us is a big game, but a tweet or just put out a trailer on YouTube. The whole thing is the state of play was unnecessary, but when you see Ratchet and Clank, when you see, what did they say? Insomniac said what? We're built differently. Like, bro,
we're built differently.
They're flexing their muscles, bro. They're just showing, like, bro, we not only do we have a lot on our plate, bro. They put out Spider-Man Remastered, right? They made sure it had ray trace. They did the Miles port for the PS4 and then to the PS5, and they have Ratchet and Clank right around the corner. I mean, this is a team that's super, super talented, dude. That can seriously
Blaze, think about it, man.
Yeah,
September 2018 to June 2021. That's less than 3 years, and they've put out 3 games.
That's incredible. That is incredible for them.
Insomniac, people like to look. I'm guilty of it too. Look, Naughty Dog is Naughty Dog, right? The Santa Monica's, like, I'm just saying, Insomniac better get some respect if it hasn't already, because Ratchet and Clank, dude, I seen it was like a section where it was raining. Ratchet and Clank, it's like Clank and all the fur's all wet. You can tell like water's been seeping through his fur. It just, bro. And then that ability where he stretches out and it's like you know what I mean? His body's in threes right there. It just popped on the screen if you look at the screen. But it's just such a dope game. It looks beautiful. It looks lush. There's so much shit going on screen. You could tell they had so much more GPU power to just add so much shit on screen. All the GPU particles flying all over the place. It looks like it's gonna be an enjoyable game from start to beginning. It's gonna be beautiful. 4K HDR, all that. It's gonna be beautiful. Like I'm so excited for Ratchet. I really am.
6 weeks.
Yeah.
6 weeks. And we'll be playing that bad boy. Shout out to the Platform Live. They dropped the $5 super chat. Says, what's up, Big Cloud and RG fam? Ratchet looks incredible still. Hashtag PC though. LL. Meds fan. Hashtag White Zaddy.
Hey, that's a hell of a super chat. Shout out to you, Danny.
Wow.
So Big Cloud,
what's up, Jerry?
Let's hear.
Also,
No, go ahead. Finish off.
I'll just say it's up to Ray. But what was you about to ask me?
I was gonna say, what are your thoughts, man? We went around the table, man. What about the head of the table? What are your thoughts?
No, I thought okay. So again, Ratchet, incredible, but I do have a big complaint about the show too. You guys did say it was unnecessary. I do believe it was unnecessary, and they missed a golden opportunity with one particular game, which obviously is the star of the show, and that is Returnal. That's Returnal.
No, Returnal.
Returnal. Now, Returnal is obviously out. It dropped midnight, yesterday, and you would think with this show that they would at least give like a last minute. I'm not saying show gameplay, nothing like that, guys, because we already saw it. We already saw that stuff. But I'm saying like a last minute trailer, like, hey guys, just to give you guys a heads up, Returnal's tomorrow. You know what I mean? Like, they
could have made any kind of mention. Like, hey, listen, this is coming in June, but to hold you off till then, Returnal's coming out tomorrow, so go get that. Like, something light like that.
It's like they expect everybody to know. It's like, oh, they know Returnal's coming out. It's like, that's what they think.
That's true. That is true. But other than that, though, I thought that the show was fine, absolutely. But was it necessary? Not really, because we already knew we were getting Ratchet, all of us. You know what I'm saying? We knew this. But, man, I thought they really missed the opportunity with that just a little bit. But, yeah, that was my honest take on the whole thing. It was cool, though. It was a cool show nonetheless. Really, really cool show.
Do you think they moved that up just to kind of keep their momentum going? Somebody was telling me this the other day, yesterday, that they think they moved the Ratchet and Clank thing up just so they can have coming out of their Q1 report, the numbers, and they had really good numbers. Shout out to everybody who did their videos on that. I'm doing mine tomorrow. But yeah, just do you think that they could have possibly just put this out? Maybe this is because you all said it's coming out in June. But wouldn't the state of play have been better for May? Because like Med said, they just did a unveiling of Rivet's name. So do you think there's a possibility Sony pushed this up just to continue the momentum? Because in 7 days, Resident Evil comes out.
I mean, that's the thing, though. That's their biggest.
Which they also could have spoken about.
Yeah,
they also could have spoken about Resident Evil 8 because they have the marketing rights to that. Why not?
Yeah. That's true.
That's true. Yeah.
That is very, very true. A lot of people don't know that about the extra bonus content you're getting for the PS5 and PS4 versions.
I did not know that.
Yeah, you getting.
I did not know that. Okay.
So
that's great. I didn't know about it though, but that's fantastic news. Then.
Yeah, that's about it. But it was I think missed opportunities in that regard for the show. But as far as like Ratchet is concerned, again, we were all sold on that from the beginning. We knew we were getting it. We knew it was going to look good, but I didn't think it was going to look this good. If that makes sense, I was like, damn, like this really was like shit. That's the next level. Shout out to CB3, dropped the $5 super chat. He says, I'm gonna just say it. Insomniac by themselves have had more of an output of games than other PlayStation studios, including Naughty Dog and Xbox as a whole. Absolutely. That's their most versatile studio.
Bro, 3 games in 3 years.
Yeah, that's their most versatile studio. And what's even more crazy about it, they're not even stopping. There's no sense of slowing down with Insomniac because they keep tweeting Resistance and like Sunset Overdrive as well on Twitter. It's like they're just all along for the ride at this point. And Sony just recently with Sony Australia tweeted out for SOCOM. You know what I mean? So it's like there's a lot of stuff happening behind the scenes.
One day tweet out for SOCOM.
Insomniac ain't making SOCOM, man.
Okay. Have fun. Have fun believing that.
Well, I mean, I didn't know. I just didn't know they tweeted anything out. I mean, cool, but I didn't know
Yeah,
they tweeted
they
anything
made a
out.
tweet about SOCOM, Sony Australia.
I will make a bet ridiculously large that Insomniac has nothing to do with SOCOM, and if anybody's doing
not
SOCOM at all, quite frankly,
I don't think they're working on SOCOM. I think they're
Resistance.
working on Resistance more likely.
The thing about Resistance
the OG
too,
team, the OG team is back at.
Yeah, the guy just came back. Yeah, the guy who
teams.
was where was he? The Initiative, I think.
I think so. Yeah. He left for the Initiative and he came back to PlayStation. Now he's back with PlayStation.
Yeah, and he was the guy who made Resistance. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I have high hopes.
So we'll
But
see.
I don't want to get because you mention it in all your videos. I'm like, bro, I do not want to get my hopes up about Resistance, man. Because if it doesn't happen, I'm gonna be sad.
Oh man, you can use me as a punching bag. I'll tell you that much. There you go.
I tell you what, if that thing gets announced with some upgrades, Big Cloud, like I said, he's gonna do the moonwalk.
Yeah,
He's gonna be moonwalk.
like, whoo, you know it. So there's that. All right, let's get into the point. I mean, this is supposed to be a good day, but of course it was filled with drama at the same time. Returnal. I had dudes complaining, saying that this copied Recore.
Oh,
We're not gonna address that.
We had weird.
We're not gonna address
We
that.
had weird reviews come out for this game from I forgot the name of this woman, but this woman literally went on a tirade, and I guess she quit the industry at the same time.
Do you want me to say her name?
I don't even want to say her name because I think she's going.
All right.
You want to say her name? Go ahead, say her name. You can if you want.
I mean, if you look her up, if you look her up on Twitter, you're blocked. Trust me. Actually, this is a fun game. Actually, if you don't know what's going on, go on Twitter and look for search Dia Lacina Lacina with a C, and see if you're blocked because you're probably most likely blocked.
Bro,
I bet you I'm not blocked.
She blocked
and
everybody.
and you've been blocked even though you've never spoken to her. Like literally 7 to 9 out of 10 people that I speak to told me, yeah, that chick blocked me.
Oh, who's that guy, Big Cloud, that blocks people without you speaking to him?
J-Tech.
No, him. The other one. There's another guy too.
I don't know.
Jez
Corbin.
Jez does that?
Bro, are you kidding me?
Yeah.
I've never interacted with the guy one time, and I was blocked.
Oh, it's because you're a known pony. That's all.
Yeah, if you're associated with somebody,
that makes no sense.
I don't like that. Like, bro, listen, you don't like my antics, you don't like my videos. Cool, fine.
Yeah,
that's like a box, and you don't. I've never.
I don't think that's it. I think he lumped you in with the guys like. Well,
then he's sensitive.
Probably.
I mean, sure, yeah. I mean, listen. I have every fanboy that I come across on Twitter blocked as well, and it's not because I'm like sensitive and it hurts my feeling. I just don't want to see your bullshit on my feed. You know what I mean? So it is what it is. I just don't have any time for fanboys.
Shit, bro. Mute me then. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Mute me. You won't see a single thing. What are you blocking people? I've never even talked to the guy. I never added him. I never you can mute somebody and you won't see their shit no more. It's that simple. You don't need to block anybody.
Yeah, that's true.
See, I like blocking better than muting because then they know that I don't fuck with them. You know what I mean? It's like, I don't want you to not to know. I want you to know that I don't fuck with you.
That's how I am. I'm like, bro, I don't want you to see my tits. I want you to know that you are not in my circle. That's how
What they quit? What did she allegedly quit for?
She quit journalism supposedly because she got called out for all her crazy. Like she was saying some weird shit. Craig. She was like, I wonder how many PlayStation execs I can quote unquote rile up in 24 hours, and she was calling. Like Jim Ryan a bitch, a weirdo on Twitter. She was just doing some wild shit, bro.
Craig doesn't know the antics that she's been up to lately. Okay, so let me break it down to you, Craig. I don't know if you've heard this, and just for the people who haven't heard about this in the chat, right? So this lady, she works for I believe Vice, and she reviewed last week or 2 weeks ago. She reviewed Nier Replicant, and in her review, she mentioned that she played the game with a mode that they have. It's basically just does all the battling for you, so you don't have to actually fight the battles. You just like enjoy the story or whatever. And she basically said that this is the best way to play the game and that other games should do this or whatever. And that was the initial bloodbath, right? People coming at her like, how are you reviewing games that you're not even playing or whatever? Like, that's ridiculous. You shouldn't be in this business. And then after that, she then went on to review Returnal. And then in her Returnal review, she's over here talking about Republicans and Democrats and shit. And it's
like, she compared it to Republicans and Democrats, bro. It was wild.
We click on reviews to read your opinion on the game, not to hear your politics, right? So get that out of here or whatever. And that set her off the edge. And then Jeff Grubb was defending her, and he's telling gamers that they aren't people or whatever, that literally all of us who don't agree with him are alt-right trolls. I don't know, man. I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know, but the game journalists are at it again, people. That's all you need to know. Like, it's hilarious.
So they quit. I'm like, damn, what they quit for?
it's hilarious, and this is where I end my rant. It's hilarious how they just keep digging the hole that they're in deeper and deeper and deeper, and just have less and less and less respect from the actual audience of the gamers. And not only that, like podcasts like Weapon Wheel, this podcast, Press Start Podcast, like, bro, they're lapping podcasts. Like, you remember how big Podcast Beyond used to be back when Colin Moriarty and Greg? Bro, those podcasts ain't shit. Nobody listens to that stuff no more. Nobody's clicking on IGN because nobody respects these guys anymore. And they're losing all of their ground to YouTubers like yourself, YouTubers like, the people that we rub elbows with. And it's pathetic, man. And they hate it.
Yeah, I mean, I mean, you all getting interviews and stuff like that. That's that will send shockwaves, because there's people probably at those publications, whatever, trying to get them, and they can't get them.
I mean, I thought that was, bro. I thought that was going to be into the drama, and then I think Jeff Grubb got hit with some crazy shit as well.
He was defending her. He said that we're mad at DLSina because she clearly knows more about video games than the rest of us. That's. He said we don't deserve critics like her. It's like, bro.
I'm like,
because she's a critic, she knows more. Like,
Jeff, stop,
listen,
we're more in tune to shit than they are. I guarantee you.
Yeah, but don't most games have that mode where you can just sit back and enjoy the story and all that kind of stuff and let things happen. I mean, Silent Hill had that back on
some games
too. Yeah, I'm just saying. I mean, you can just hit that and just kind of go.
Yeah, you might as well just watch a movie, bro.
And I'm not against that. I'm not against that, Craig. These modes and these things like that being in games, I'm not against it. It's just a matter of, if you're a game reviewer, you shouldn't be using these things. That's all.
Oh, I agree. No, you're right. Yeah, you should play the game. But yeah, that's I just can't believe they quit their job. He is so mad. It's like, I quit my job.
Bro,
she wanted attention and it backfired. That's what happened.
Oh my gosh.
Ass people, bro.
That woman was just
unbelievable.
I think Jeff Grubb made light of the situation. He was like, what'd he say? He's like, okay, guys, he made this video and it kept me crying. But basically, he was like, hey, I got to do this before Phil or somebody to send me my check. He like licked the PS5 controller.
He looked at the
I was like, dog, stop.
Ew.
He's a major weirdo, bro. Like,
bro, I'm surprised you watch all these. Like, I don't fucking watch none of these weirdos.
You know,
I watched what Red just said, but I don't fuck with none of these weirdos.
I watch them for.
I don't click on these people's reviews. I don't do any of this.
Yeah, I watched because he was quote unquote big insider at that time, and I had followed him at that time when PS5 was just coming around the corner and we didn't know much about it.
Well, you had the biggest insider on your squad. Why are you going looking for other information?
Yeah, half the shit he got from him. Yeah,
but yeah, man, the game journalists are bad at it. They're at it again, and it's so funny. Like, game journalist is an insult now. Like,
yeah, it's not.
Yeah.
It's like
something you whisper at the bar.
It's a derogatory term, like.
Yeah. Like, what do you do? Oh, I'm just, I'm freelance. Wow. Well, ever since the Cyberpunk girl, all that fiasco happened, I'm like, I can't respect this stuff. I'm sorry. I mean, I know it's all opinion, but don't ask me to respect it. I had the right not to click and listen, so I just don't do it.
Right.
I've seen it all, man. I've legit seen it all. I never thought I'd see a game journalist, quote unquote game journalist, go to those extents with the community.
I want to apologize because I completely derailed the conversation. What was the fucking topic?
I know, we were just talking about her. That was the drama surrounding her.
It's already 6 o'clock.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Why?
It was fine.
What was the topic? Returnal was Returnal the topic.
Returnal was the
Ah,
topic,
see?
obviously. Yeah, Returnal was the topic.
All right.
Yeah, well, I thought you
No.
were asking for impressions on Ratchet and Clank, and then we just kind of.
No,
Yeah.
definitely on Returnal. We were done with.
Yeah, we were done. We were done. We went to the Returnal. That's why I put.
Oh,
this
okay.
on. We're on the
All right,
Returnal.
go ahead, Ryan.
We're on Returnal now. I'm just saying. But yeah, I was saying. It was supposed to be a crazy good week or good day for Returnal. Then we had all that other drama, and then of course, this is where I got to throw Blaze into the mix as well because we talked about this on Wednesday. Basically, he asked us, what was our review predictions for it? Wasn't that what you asked? The review predictions, and I think I said at 85. No, I said at 86 or 87. No, I said 85, 86, and you said 87. The score for the game is actually, I think it's at like
86.
86. But
86,
yeah, it's like 86. Now, again, was you guys expecting this to score higher? Because obviously it was at a 90 until Jeff's review, and again he got flack for that as well. But what you guys?
Wait, he's the motherfucker that dropped it.
Yeah, he's the one that dropped it.
Yeah.
The reason why he was also getting flack, and I didn't get a chance to say this, he scored Recore higher than Returnal.
Exactly. This is what I'm saying, bro. I can admit that Gears of War is a good game, bro. I like Gears of War. Like, why can't these motherfuckers do the same, bro? Why? I'm the biggest PlayStation fan ever, bro. But why? Like, I'm gonna play Halo on launch and I'm gonna enjoy it. Why can't these dudes do it?
I have I don't want to do this, but I kind of have to, right? Because I want to be fair. So his review is kind of taken out of context, right? Because he did say some negative things about Returnal, right? But the thing is that Metacritic took that little snippet and made it like the little featured thing on Metacritic when you hover over the review that he did.
Mm-hmm.
It only shows the little negative part. But if you actually read the review, it's actually a positive review.
What's the score?
And it's a 60, but let me explain.
Get the match, really? What are you happy for? You gave it a 60, dog.
Am I going to be allowed to finish?
Yes, of course you're going to be allowed. Go ahead, bro.
All right. So here's the thing. The way that they do it at his publication, which I believe is VentureBeat, is that they don't do an out of 10 thing. They do a 5-star system. So he gave it 3 stars out of 5. And if anybody's ever seen a star, for example, like movie reviews were traditionally done that way. A 3-star movie or even a 3-star hotel, a 3-star restaurant, it's not bad. It's actually good. But the thing is that when Metacritic takes his review and because Metacritic doesn't operate like that. Metacritic only operates in out of 100. So they took the 3 out of 5 and they turned it to a 60, which, mathematically is 100% correct. However, we all know that 3 stars out of 5 is not the same as 60 out of 100. It does not mean the same thing. So his review, and I implore anybody who thinks incorrectly, read the review. If you read the review, you'll see it's actually a positive review. But that's just the way the cookie crumbles. Metacritic took that 3 out of 5 stars and made it, a 60 out of 100.
But you know what, man? This ain't the Angry Joe show, okay? A 5 ain't. You know what I'm saying? He knows how Metacritic works.
No,
right?
but
he should know that. How many reviews has he put out on Metacritic? So knowing that, he should know.
Blaze.
I'm not just arguing with you. I'm just saying in general. Why would he put that if he didn't want?
Because that's the company he works for. They do a star system, so he uses a star system. Listen, I'm not trying to stick
do a star system, but why not with Metacritic when you can do a star system? But when it comes to Metacritic,
that's up to Metacritic. That's up to Metacritic. Because honestly, a 3-star to me, that's like a 7.5, really. Yeah. Right?
Like above average.
Listen, man, mathematically, that's just the way it works out. It's on Metacritic, really. It's not really on him, bro. And at the end of the day, I'm just trying to be fair to him because I don't have anything good to say about this dude anyway.
Yeah, I get you. I get you.
Good.
Again, scores are out there, all that jazz. Everybody saw his reviews. Now, I remember I had this conversation with y'all because remember this is a roguelike game, right? Rogue style game. We kind of already anticipated that more than likely review scores for this particular game were gonna be a test. You know what I mean? Because this is more of a challenging base game. It's not really an easy pick up and play. I mean, y'all already saw the debacle. What happened with fucking Cuphead? Y'all remember that when the developer couldn't get past the tutorial and he said, "Oh, the game was trash," just off of that. That?
I do remember that. Yeah.
So I mean, that's why I brought that up, the review score. But since we got that out the way, the drama for this particular game. What were you guys' impressions for Returnal? I know you guys been playing it. I played it. I live streamed it for those of you that missed it. So on the channel, I'll be doing part 2 leading up to Monday, where we'll have the sound engineer from Housemarque on the show. But we'll be playing this until we're done. I'm trying to get this done by the time Resident Evil 8 drops, because I'm planning on streaming that as well. But what are you guys' thoughts on the game so far after playing it for the most part? Blaze, you want to start?
I'll go first because I haven't played it. I haven't played it, but I can talk about Metacritic. I have it here, but I haven't because I'm playing Spider-Man Miles Morales. I don't know why people get so hung up on Metacritic. And it doesn't matter if it's meta or whatever a movie score is. If it's the type of game, it looks to me, Returnal looks like if you like to jump and shoot. Mm-hmm. That's what it looks like everybody's doing. I know there's I'm sure there's more going on. I've watched a lot of streams, not too many to spoil myself on it, but I just want to make sure it's like, okay, this looks like she's running and jumping. So which is fine. They did the same thing in Mass Effect Andromeda. Just dashed and jumped and shot rockets and threw grenades, and that's fine. But it's but meta. I get what happens as a game comes out. It's not on somebody's preferred platform, and so they run to meta to see if it gets a bad meta score, so that they don't feel as bad. This happened to him when Spider-Man came out in 2018. So it just I don't get why grown-ups can't be grown-ups, but like I've said before, it's trash. Just play the game. If you like it, like it. If you don't, take it back to the damn store. That's it. That's all I got.
All right. Mets?
Let me go second because with Craig, have not played the game yet. However, unlike Craig, I'm not going to be playing the game anytime soon because he actually has a PS5 and a copy of the game, and I just have a copy of the game. So until I get my PS5, I won't know. However, 3 days ago, our buddy Kofi was in the Discord, and he streamed a few hours of it for us, and that's the time when I was sold on the game because everything that I saw, because I was very, what's the word?
Intrigued?
Cautiously optimistic about this because I really love Housemarque and their games, but I saw that whenever they tried to jump out of their comfort zone and make something like bigger, they kind of faltered a bit because I do feel that their weaker games are Alienation and Matterfall, which is the games that had a slightly bigger budget, slightly a bigger scope than their previous games like Super Stardust and Resogun and Dead Nation and stuff like that. So I was scared just because, some teams are better off working on smaller games. Not everybody's meant to be this AAA big, whatever. But everything that I saw from that stream that Kofi did for us, man, it just told me on the game 100%. All of my doubts were erased. And I saw the Housemarque DNA in the game because I'm like, this is just going to be some generic third-person shooter, but it's not. It's a bullet hell game, just like all Housemarque games is.
It's just gun on the go.
It feels like a third-person action reso gun, and that's exactly what the fuck I want. Like, this is exactly what Housemarque is good at. This is exactly where they should be, and this is where they should be with PlayStation. In fact, PlayStation should consider purchasing them. And yeah, man, I'm super happy for the developers that the Metacritic is high because that probably means bonuses for them, and probably means that Sony might think about buying them, or they might partner with them for maybe a sequel. Who knows? So everything is very promising about this game. Can't wait to play it, man.
All right. Blaze, I know you had more of a hiccup with the game, right? Like yours wasn't really sunshine and rainbows from start to finish. Why don't you fill everybody in for your experience?
Yeah, a lot of people having some glitches and bugs, but look, I played at 12 and I didn't stop playing till 4:30. So
wow.
I had I played for an hour, my game crashed, and I'm like, it's all good, right? I'm thinking in my head, but then I remembered, hey, if your game crashes or you shut off the game, you start all over. So there I was seeing the cutscene of her crashing in the ship. Wow, I'm really doing this all over again. I was kind of pissed. Whatever. Then I go into this door. I'm doing this, little dungeon thing, whatever, and then the door is glitched. The door don't open. I can't pick up anything. I had to recycle the game for no reason because the door didn't want to open, and that's been happening to a lot of people. Matter of fact, just happened to Jack Move 20 minutes ago. And then finally, I get my melee weapon. I get down to the boss. I chip away 1 health bar. I chip away the second, and I don't want to spoil anything, but I have a backup plan just in case I die. So he's about to die. I'm like, I'm gonna kill him. I'm cheesing him from far away. It was pretty laughable. Like, you know, I don't know. Maybe the boss glitched though, and I'm about to kill him. My game crashed again. So I spent all last night from 12 o'clock to 4:30 in the morning playing Returnal, and I didn't gain anything. But again, it's gonna sound weird. I didn't lose anything either, because once you get certain items in the games, you keep it. Like the melee weapon, you keep. And bro, honestly, it's gonna sound weird. Like, yeah, I wasted 4 hours, bro. But I like the maps interchange, but you recognize certain I still seen areas that seem familiar to me.
Right.
You know, and you kind of end up finding a lot of collectibles and other artifacts that can really, really help you and change the game for you if you take the time, bro. You need to sit here and read these artifacts, because I was just taking stuff in and getting all this shit, not even know what it did. But take the time, sit there, read it, and know what you're actually doing, and it actually makes a difference. But look, yeah, it has some bugs, it has some crashes, but the gameplay loop is addicting, dude. It's a role game. Like, if you played Dead Cells, you played Hades. If you're into that type of, that's really not my genre. But I've played a lot of Dead Cells. Maybe 15 hours. I played a few role games. I played what's that other role game too? Fuck,
Hades?
I gotta find it. It's not Hades. Axiom Verge. Is that a role game?
No. That's a Metroidvania.
Oh, Metroidvania. Okay, so whatever. But the point is, the game loop is addicting as fuck, bro. Like, when you're dashing and shooting, and then it just clicks with you. At first, it's like, man, this feels kind of hard. Like, I'm getting my ass kicked. And then it just something clicks, and you just know what to do without even. It's like driving or riding a bike, man. It's like, dude, you don't want to play anything else. Like, my game is paused. Like, I seriously. I just want to go back and play right now. I seriously, I really do. The game is beautiful. Yeah. Okay, I'm playing on a 4K TV, OLED. It don't matter what you play it on. You can play it on a tube TV. The game's just gorgeous, man. It's just the lighting, all the enemies. It's just
tell them
incredible.
Tell them about the death scenes. How cinematic they are. Like when you die, it.
Well, don't spoil it for us.
No.
That scene's not a spoiler, man. I mean,
it's not a spoiler. It's not a spoiler.
No, when you die, the way it changes, it looks so dope. They made it look so if you die, it's just the beginning.
Well, I'm planning on dying. So
you start over from the beginning when you die, but every time you come back, it's not the same exact cutscene. Yeah. Like the main character that you see coming back, she's like, "Holy fuck, I've been here before." She knows what's going on. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
and it changes every time.
Here. Yeah.
They said it's procedure generated, so yeah. Yeah, that's
and because of that, every time it's different too. So that's actually, I think it's a good thing.
Look at the gameplay. Look at the gameplay, Craig, on the screen. I'm about to die.
Yeah, it looks like Mass Effect Andromeda.
No,
guys in the chat that are saying, "Hey, have you look, bro? Listen."
I'm not even looking at the chat right now.
You can't be online. Listen, bro, you can't be online unless you have a patch. So I already knew my patch had worked because I was online. I was seeing messages, hey, your friend has reached this part of the game. Like, you'll get messages from, if you have friends that are playing Returnal, you'll get little notifications like, hey,
if you're open to them, if you're opened up to them, because right now I just opened mine today. So I did a Sony tutorial.
Oh, so you played
today. Well, no, just saying she told me if I want messages on what other people are doing, that's on my friends list. That you can you have to open up.
This is through Returnal, it's a separate thing through Returnal.
Oh, they got a separate. All right, now my bad. Then I did not know that. I thought you meant overall. My bad. Then
yeah, you get shit like that. It's cool. It's cool. And,
no, that is cool. That is cool. Yeah.
And shit like that, bro. I forgot what the fuck I was gonna say now, but yeah, the game's great, man. The game's really good. There it was. The people. Have you installed the 10? Bro, that's what I was saying. I'm online, bro. I have the latest patch. Like people are like, dude, did you download the day one patch? No shit.
The game has some bugs. The game has some bugs.
Yeah, like you think you think me, Blaze 4K, a big PlayStation guy, wants to tweet anything negative? No, I just want to enjoy the game. But I was making it aware, like, look, man, I've crashed for the second time, and I've had a bug where I had to restart the whole game. Like, it is what it is, and I recorded this shit. So I'm not.
And I'm glad you're being honest about that, Blaze. I'm glad you're being honest about that.
Bro, games got bugs, man. Especially when they launch, games are gonna have bugs. And bro, it's okay. I'm just telling you. You know, by the time most of you guys play this game, it already runs smooth. I'm not talking about frame rates and stuff like that. The game runs good. It's smooth. But yeah, I had a few bugs. That's it.
And a public service announcement real quick, because I see this happen so often and it's so annoying, right? Mm-hmm. Somebody will post that they're having bugs with a game, and people will be like, well, it didn't happen to me, so you're lying. Like, bro, like yeah. I'm happy for you. I'm happy for you that you're not experiencing any issues with this game, but because like your mileage may vary, and that's with everything in life. So just because I'm having bugs doesn't mean that
you're gonna
you are, and just because you're not having any bugs doesn't mean that this game is flawless. You know, the game has some bugs.
Yo, man, because everybody else I looked on Twitter, like I said, Jack Move. These are the biggest PlayStation guys. They're confirming. Look, I was locked in the door and I had to restart. This is just I seen people right under my comments. Hey, man, I crashed too after a few hours. It just
so it's like Cyberpunk.
No, it's not Cyberpunk. We're not doing that.
Okay.
You might experience a few bugs. That's it. Yeah, but bro, like if you're gonna sit here and just be in denial, like, oh, I played this and that. Look, I played Days Gone. I didn't have a lot of bugs like a lot of people, but I still had a few bugs. Like,
yep.
It is what it is. It's gonna happen. If it don't happen to you, man, good. I swear to God, good for you, bro. I hope you enjoy it with no bugs. But guess what? It crashed. And bro, the thing is, this is why I take out my fucking phone and start to record. Because if I don't take a screenshot or record it, then they just think I'm just like hating on. Like, why would I ever hate on a PlayStation game? This is
bro, if DeathSinger came to me and said, yo, this game is a buggy mess, I'm there, all right, DeathSinger, what the fuck ever, right? But if Blaze 4K is telling you the game is buggy, why would you not believe him, right?
Yeah. That's true.
No, that's what I'm saying. I think Meds is right. People are like, oh, well, I'm not having a problem over here, so you're lying. People said the same thing about Days Gone. Mm-hmm. You know, when it came out, it was buggy, and people are, well, I'm not having a problem, so I don't know why you're having a problem.
And bro, I'm not saying it's riddled with bugs. I'm just saying.
Oh yeah, I know. Yeah.
I'm just letting you know. After 5-6 hours, I've had a few bugs. That's it. I'm not saying.
And this is post. Cool. Yet again, this is post patch. Yeah.
So I assume they'll repatch it again. You know, that's all. That's all I can say.
And what are you doing, Blaze? You went right back to playing the game because at the end of the day, the game is lit, right? So a bug here and there is not going to stop you from playing the game. So
they're not game-breaking bugs. They're just kind of like, well, it's just kind of it's a bug, it's a nuisance. So it's not.
And bro, you're gonna die. Like if you like, I know. Craig, listen.
No,
man.
You're gonna.
It might look like Mass Effect. It might smell like Mass Effect, but you're gonna die, and you're gonna die a lot.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't plan on it, but
you're gonna die.
What did you all?
I don't think anyone plans on dying, but it still happens.
Yeah.
What did you all think? Did any of you all play the Resident Evil, the new thing? And just real quick, what did you all think about it?
The demo?
I missed that demo, the new one that they just dropped. Because I didn't play. Because I'm like Meds here. I'm gonna buy it, so I don't want to know too much about it. But what did you all think about it compared to the other demos?
The only thing I played for Resident Evil 8 was the Maiden demo because I knew that wasn't part of like the main story.
Yeah, I played that.
Yeah. I just wanted to get a little bit more, a little something. But after that, that was it.
Okay.
I didn't touch the village or the I think the castle drops. What is it? The 1st of May. So it's like May 1st. The castle DLC.
That's tomorrow.
Okay.
Just tomorrow.
Yeah, so you can play it
May 1st. Derby Day, baby.
There you go. So if you guys want to play Castle, that's open to you guys tomorrow.
Yeah, but who wants to fucking sit there for an hour and rush? And man, I'll just wait the fucking. Play.
It's a big tease. It's cool marketing, I guess, but it's a big tease. It's like, bro, I don't want to do this. I'd rather play it. I just want to play the game.
I'd rather experience it new, fresh, and be excited. Like, oh, that's like a girl saying, "Go ahead, you can play with my boobies." Just. don't take off my bra. All right.
Yeah, that's about it.
It's like, yo, so I'm gonna have a little fun, leave with blue balls, and ruin my day. No thanks.
Yeah.
Oh man, but I did see, saw a little bit more gameplay for it. Everybody was showing it off. A few channels here on YouTube. I ain't gonna lie, man.
Yeah.
It looks next level.
It's actually funny that you bring up the demo for the game, Craig, because I haven't heard anybody talking about it.
That's what I'm saying. I didn't know if you all had, because it was last week and I missed last week, so I didn't know if you all had talked about it. But I didn't know. So
even on the podcast I heard this week, nobody really mentioned it. Like, I wonder if
everybody's avoiding it more likely, bro. I'm thinking
in the chat. If you played it in the chat, drop a quick opinion, because nobody's talking about this demo, man. I don't know if it's just me, but on Twitter I don't see any chat. Like, I don't.
But I can break some news about it. It's gonna be on Game Pass day and date.
Yeah.
No, it's not. Though.
No, not day and date. No, not day and date. No.
You're trolling.
No,
bro. It's in the contract with Sony that they
marketing deal.
They go on day and date, and everybody gets a bunch of trophies when you go day and date with them. That's what's there.
Oh, man.
What'd you say, Blaze? What was your question?
I said, what would you say was in the contract? What? I didn't even hear it.
This was actually a big talking point last week, so I'm surprised you missed it, Blaze. But there was a leak of the Resident Evil 8 marketing contract between Capcom and Sony, and the contract had some. Hogue Law actually had a great video on this, so if you want really detailed info on this, you can go check out his video. And basically, in the contract, it just says things like, the game has to have parity in between both systems. You can't put it in a service within this amount of time. It basically made it so that Capcom has to just follow certain things, including not putting the game on Game Pass for a certain amount of time.
And that's part of Sony's marketing deal?
That's part of Capcom and Sony's marketing deal, for Resident Evil 8.
Wow.
This is not confirmed by either company that this is legit, but people around, the industry that know shit, they're saying that it seems legit. So,
yeah.
I mean, that makes sense. I mean, why would they?
Yeah, and also, it's also been said by people like Hogue Law and others in the know that stuff like this in the contract is nothing new. It's not nothing revolutionary. This language is in contracts all the time, so there's nothing to be alarmed about.
Oh, okay. So that's what he was talking about last week. Okay, I see what you're talking about. All right, I do remember him doing a video. But I just didn't know what it was really about. So, hey, well, shout out to Salty. He's healthier. He's healthy now. I know you had a medical scare there, Salty. I'm in the medical field, so I'm glad you and your family are doing real good, brother. That's all.
Shout out to Salty, bro. Shout out to Salty for unfollowing me on Twitter. Shout out to you, Salty.
Oh man.
Oh no.
Hey man, the man's healthy, man. That's good news.
It's been a couple weeks. I really wanted to. You know what I mean? I just. It's all good, bro.
It's all good.
I guess it's a big deal.
The man's healthy. I think that's the best.
Hey man, I'm just saying, I thought we were on the same side, but you know what I mean. Maybe he still got some green veins in him. I don't know, man.
Oh god.
Oh no.
Don't start no drama. Stop it.
Let's revert this.
No, bro. I'm just.
I didn't joke about this. Let's revert this to one part here. So I had this in the title for a reason. The $70 question.
Oh, for God's sakes!
No. I'm asking. Did you regret? The question was, did you regret paying $70 so far for this game?
Oh, I haven't played it, but no. Look.
Came out 2 minutes
ago. Got no money.
So
go
far,
home.
So far, I'm saying.
I mean, broke people can't do nothing.
Come on now, we ain't gonna do that. Come on, man.
Yeah. So I mean, damn. I mean,
I can't say it's worth completely until I beat the game.
Oh, okay.
I can't see.
I don't understand why people are upset over $70. I mean, didn't you all?
You know
play?
How it is. Well,
I'm just saying. I mean, but you all,
everybody's
gonna bring this up. Well, no, hold on. Everybody here has picked up a special edition of something, And some of us paid $99 for special edition.
Craig, I want you to know that I've never picked up a special edition of anything.
Ooh.
All right, well, I picked up Grand Theft Auto 4 back in the day. Grand Theft Auto 4 on the 360, and it came with a lock box and it came with all this extra stuff. It was like $100, $119, I think. The last of is you could get Ellie's backpack, and people went out and bought it. That sold out. So, look, if you ain't got no money, just go home. This is a hobby. It is expensive. These games should cost over $80 with inflation.
Oh my god!
I don't know about that, Chief. Greg said she costs $80 with inflation.
There's inflation.
Ain't nobody absolutely bugging, but I respect your opinion.
Damn, people are. If you broke, go home. Go cut some yards. Go paint grass.
I guarantee you, ain't nobody in the chat paying $80 for no goddamn game.
I'm just saying. All right, that's fine. I'm just telling you that's the deal. People are upset. People that went out and bought the Spider-Man Miles Morales game with the remaster. I have not heard people say, "Oh, this is horrible." Because the way Insomniac did it. But yeah, if you're broke, just stay home. I'm just tired of broke ass people complaining. You can't do nothing in the United States without money. You can't eat, you can't get no pussy, you can't get nothing without money. So
but Craig, listen, bro. That's not the question. What people finance. The question was, do you think it's worth the money? There's a lot of games that are not.
Yeah, and I'm saying that if you don't think it is, then just don't. I don't get I just don't get that whole thing. It bugs me, but I'm gonna shut up about it. I'm tired of people that are broke.
I mean,
telling people who got some money.
This bugs me to the nth degree. But I don't want to make this a whole argument between.
Yeah, I'm not either. Like I said,
listen, I'm just cheap, bro. I'm just cheap, and I like to spend my money wisely. That's all. And the reason to spend my money wise, no, I am complaining. I mean, I'm not complaining every day on Twitter, but bro, I do not think any game is worse than it, let alone this. This is not an indictment on Returnal. I don't think any game is worse than $70. But that's just me though. But that doesn't mean I'm not going to buy it.
I mean, you put your opinion out there. And
in my head, I'm complaining. In my head, I'm complaining.
Yeah, but my point is that, like you just said, you're not on social media every day just bitching about
it. I don't like it, though. I don't like it.
Fair enough.
And at the end of the day, every game is half off because game share. So if you're complaining about $70 games, I'm with you, Craig. Like, put your money where your mouth is. Just get you a game share partner, and boom, you good. Yeah. Every game is half off.
But Craig, to give you an example, to give you an example, Godfall came out, right? It was $60 on PC, and it was $70 on PS5. Now, I don't think the game was worth $60 or $70. I bought it because I'm a dumbass and I buy everything. But there's an example right there that you don't need to fucking, bro. You don't need to pull the trigger and buy every game, bro. Godfall was not worth the asking price of $70.
Well, there you go.
I don't know if rich or broke. It's just not. Let me ask you. Hold on, Craig.
And
I want to ask
is
you a question.
You guys.
Yeah, I know. I want to ask Craig a question. Craig, right? Say me and you are millionaires, bro, right? And across the street, I'm taking this from Meds, I think. Across the street, they got hamburgers for $5. Right? And the dude across the street got hamburgers for $4. Just because you're a millionaire doesn't mean you're just gonna go you're still gonna go get the cheaper sandwich if it's the same shit, right?
Not if I'm a millionaire. It's $5 a week.
Craig,
listen. You ever look
Look, I'm not arguing with you. I understand what everybody's saying here, but trust me, I do. But yeah, people just either. I mean, the people that are talking about going out buying brand new headsets for $120, like can't wait to get their hands on it, are bitching about $70 games. It's like that makes no sense. But each to their own. I'm just saying, the people don't like it when you're watching your wallet. And in the United States, it is because I know people from around the world watch your podcast. If you ain't got no money, you can't do nothing. So, like I said, go cut some yards, go paint a fence, whatever. Go help the old lady across the street. I mean, just do whatever you guys to do.
Cut some grass.
Nobody is coming to your house demanding that you go buy these games. You can wait till they're half off or their sales, and PS Now and Xbox. They all have sales on these games. So just wait it out, But I haven't played Godfall either.
But the guy from Sony, Ben, said that I should buy the games day one if I want a sequel.
If you want a sequel, yeah, that goes for everything. The reason why we got Iron Man 2 is because we all went and saw Iron Man. If we don't go see Iron Man, well, there's no Iron Man 2. So, yeah, he was right about that. But I think he was being a little facetious. At least that's the way I took it. He's like, yeah, that's common sense. You know, so yeah, I just don't get the whole $70 thing. I mean, you guys have played a while, at least 20 years. Games used to cost $39.99. I mean, I still remember that. Okay, when I had a Sega Genesis, games were $39.99, and then they went up to $49, and they went up to $59. So it's just that's the way it's going to be. You know,
but Craig, what I'm saying,
at the end of the day, gaming is expensive.
Pick and choose, right? If they're in college,
yes,
people gotta pick and choose, bro. Like not everybody's established, single, living at home. I'm just saying, bro. It is what it is, bro. You know me, Craig. If you know me, I buy everything.
I know you do.
You know, everybody's got different situations, man.
I agree, and I don't disagree. But how long have we known? All right, when did Capcom put out, say, the release date of their game Resident Evil? Like in March or something like that. So you've known since March this game is going to come out in sometime in May, and you've had time to put money back. You know, $10 here, $15 there. Don't buy Grubhub. You know, eat grilled cheese sandwiches, tomato soups for a week, whatever you got to do. You know,
Bam.
Whatever you got to do, because everybody's situation.
Listen, if you got ramen noodles to afford games, just
you shouldn't be playing.
Yeah, you shouldn't be. Exactly, you shouldn't be.
Playing. I mean, don't get me wrong. I love ramen noodles and the spicy sausage in college when nobody had no money. I'm talking about, God damn, when nobody had no money. But at this point, complaining about it. And is Returnal worth it? That is subjective. That is a very subjective question.
Of course.
You know, but the overall question is the whole $70 thing. And just, goddamn, I'm tired of grown-ass men and women, you know, bitching about their financial situation. I don't want to know that you're broke. Just keep that to yourself.
Craig,
I got my own podcast, and I would tell you, hey, I'm P.O. and can't afford the O and the R. But even I know how to save 60,
I like that.
Oh, shit.
You know.
Craig, you know what? Why are you still playing Miles Morales, bro? That's a 6-hour game. You over here saying I'm not playing Return.
That came out 6 months ago.
6-hour game that came out 6 months ago.
I play a bunch of stuff. I just beat Call of Duty, Modern Warfare 3, and now I'm on to Miles Morales.
A game that came out 10 years ago?
Well, no, the one that just came out, Modern Warfare.
You see how you said $5 here, $10 here? You need to put an hour to the side here, right?
Oh, man.
You know, maybe stop jerking off for an hour. Take another 20 minutes to jerk off again.
People.
No, I don't do that. I sit down for maybe 2 to 3 hours tops in game on my PlayStation. So, you know, but no, it's and I won the Super Bowl in Madden. How many people have done that? Ha ha. So see, you know, and I even went and I went in and modded my Madden on PlayStation. A lot of you all don't know you can do that, do you?
That's crazy.
You go into your shared files and get the team. The draft is happening right now. You could go and get those players and draft them yourselves. A lot of people didn't know that. You can mod it. So, but it's but Miles, that's a good game. Wow, I can see why it's one of the top. It's the top selling game. You know, for kind of cute.
So you spend your time playing Madden.
Oh man,
the worst fucking Madden too. The worst Madden too.
Dude, I won the Super Bowl. That was hard to do with the Cincinnati
Blaze, he won the Super Bowl, okay?
Oh, the Bengals.
Oh, man.
The Bengals, I guess
The
it is
Bengals.
hard.
Oh, man.
It was hard. Hell yeah, it was hard. I went 13-3 though.
The Bengals are tough, yeah.
Ryan, it was tough.
Ryan, so what is the $70 question? Is the $70 question just the $70 question, or is it the $70 question about Returnal specifically?
I mean, I was asking, you know, honestly, you know. God, we got so sidetracked on the $70 question. My question was, you know, now that you played it for the most part, did you regret paying $70? That was my question. It was so far into the game. I'm just going to answer this real quick. So far, I don't regret my purchase. I think it was worth it so far. We'll see. But again, this isn't a review yet. I haven't beaten the actual game yet. We'll see if it's worth it when we get to the end. But so far,
the game
no
looks
complaints.
stunning. The game looks stunning. I've not played it, but as far as the looks and the particle effects and the movement, that looks. I'm excited to play it. You know, but I may not get to it till June.
This game has the same problem as Demon Souls. They see knight shine in armor, new graphic, beautiful graphics, castle and swords, and people think they're gonna come in here and play. And then, bro, I'm telling you, man, a lot of people ain't made for that shit. Like if you,
they're really not. They're
The
really
game
not.
is just like
They're really
I'm
not, bro.
adjusting Dark Souls. Dark Souls has trained me. When you die, you lose your shit and you start from the beginning. That's the only reason I even have a little sense of. But like a lot of people do not want to deal with that. I'm telling you right now, bro. They're gonna get frustrated, and then they're gonna get to a hard area, and they're gonna die, and it's gonna.
Oh yeah, Kofi's already warning them about a certain area.
Absolutely.
He's already been warning everybody about a certain area. So it's like that's gonna be a make or break area for a lot of people, especially if you die in that said area. But you know. Shit.
Can't you turn? Doesn't Sony have that cheat thing on there? You can turn it on, the help thing.
Button? I don't know. I don't know.
So.
I mean, at least they showed us. Well, no, they showed during the PlayStation demo. If you miss something, you can go back and it'll tell you where it is. And give you
bro, you talking about the little trophy thing?
Oh, no, I don't know what it's called.
Button.
So it was like a cheat button. I'm like, it's a cheat button. So if I run into a puzzle, I'm just
go
going
ahead and try it then. Go ahead. Let me know how it helps you, bro. That shit I've never used that once, bro.
I want to answer
I don't know. Yeah.
I want to answer the $70 question.
Go ahead.
And also ask a couple of questions of you guys.
Okay.
So first of all, in my opinion, this is again just my feelings, my thoughts. I don't think any game is worth $70. I don't care what it is. Period. But because you guys love spending $70 on games, then I'm gonna let you guys do that so we can secure the sequel, which I will also purchase on sale. So thank you guys for being, the $70 spend.
Before you go to your other question, can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
Don't you feel like, look, everybody's got their hobbies and things that they feel like it's worth. Like, bro, how many times have we bought sneakers for $100, $200? Like, I'm saying whatever, or whatever it might be, or you took a girl out and instead of getting the cheap motel,
that's different.
Bro, but it's not. No, it's not, man. Hold on. Because if it's justified to you, that's all that matters.
Okay,
you get what I'm saying?
Of course, and I'm saying it's not justified to me, Blaze.
For the gaming part, but for other things, there might be something.
Of course, gaming isn't my whole life, bro. I will spend $500 on a night out with a hot girl way before I'll drop $70 on a video game. 100%, please. Yeah,
right,
there's a million things that I value in life way more than gaming, dude. Hell yeah. Fuck
yeah. I understand.
Absolutely. But this is just my answer, right? Because not everybody is different. Me personally, I'm not going to spend $70 on any fucking game. And I didn't even do it for 60, by the way, because people always ask me, "Oh, but you did it at 60, right?" No, I didn't, bro. If I'm cheap now, bro. I was cheap 2 weeks ago too, bro. I didn't spend $60 on games back then either, bro. I always wait for sales, or if I bought it at 60, it's because I have a game share partner, so really it's 30 or whatever. But that's just me though. Like, and if you feel like $70, that's fine. That's fine. Go ahead and do that. I'm gonna wait for a sale. But my question for you guys is, because I'm concerned, right? I'm concerned. Is the game gonna, like, I don't want to say gangbusters, because I don't think it's gonna do gangbusters regardless, but like, is the game gonna do well? Because again, it's $70. It's a new IP. Housemarque is known, by me, known by you guys, but like people, that are not in the know, they don't know who Housemarque is. Like, what are your projections for this game? Because I'm concerned.
So, it is going to be interesting to see how it does, because, May 7th, Resident Evil, their biggest competition, really drops. That's going to be their biggest competition. But the thing about, there's one factor, though, that this game does have that's working in its favor. And I don't know if y'all caught on to it. There's really nothing new to play as of right now for PS5, like first party wise. And so when people, when you have not really much out there, like, aside from just the games they've already played, they'll buy this pure off of impulse to see what's up. That's one thing that this game has. So I would say that it probably will do pretty well. I'm sorry to say an exact number on this, but I think it'll do pretty good for a new IP.
Man, you got to think, bro. Everybody's
Mhm.
sharing, bro. This is what I'm saying. When PlayStation puts out a game, it's like an event, man. I'm telling you, bro. For the next 3 days,
Bro,
all you're gonna hear is
Blaze, you're giving them too much credit, bro. How many
hold on, let me
PlayStation
finish,
games
bro.
have flopped?
Let me finish, bro. I'm telling you, bro. The next 3 days will be all Returnal pictures, images, how to beat bosses. This game is gonna do well, like Big Cloud says, bro. There's nothing to really play right now.
Yeah,
Like
There's no
Bloodborne,
third-party games out.
Like Bloodborne.
You know, there's Sony putting out a first-party game. Boom, people are excited for it. They're gonna play it word of mouth, and I'm telling you, it's gonna sell alone just because how
Sell how much, though, Blaze?
Oh, I think it'll sell. Well, in how long? What period of time? And then I'll give you an answer.
And in the next 90 days.
Next 90 days?
I think it'll sell a mil.
I'll
or
think
two.
past, yeah, like probably 2 mil. Probably 2,
Oh,
3 mil.
I think that's very attainable. Yeah.
Yeah,
I'd say
Considering there's not much out there and it's getting a good reception from everybody who's playing it. Yeah. Probably 2.
But the thing is that, like,
Probably
I
2, 3.
see so much talk. On Twitter, Discord, whatever, about, like, PlayStation puts out nothing but blockbusters. All their games sell well. I mean, yeah, but define well, because, like, enormous games that we
That's
talk about all the time.
Yeah.
Enormous games that we talk about all the time. We talk about them like they were like these smash hits, but like, for example, a game like Bloodborne, if I'm not mistaken, please correct me if I'm wrong.
Like 2
it
mil.
sold like 3-4 million copies.
Yeah.
That's not exactly like, that's not a bad number by any means, but like, that's not gangbusters. That's not, the Sony standard that I'm constantly being told about. It's not. So like,
that's Sony standard. I like that.
So
you
it's
know
like,
what? But again, Bloodborne has the same problem as Returnal.
Exactly. It's a
Yeah.
niche thing. It's a niche thing.
And it's niche and it's new IP, right?
Where are the sales numbers for Demon Souls for the PS5? I haven't seen any talk about sales numbers for Demon Souls. And you know what that tells me? It tells me that the game didn't sell like 4 or 5 million, because if it did, well, first of all, that's impossible, right? Because it was a launch game and there's not 5 million consoles out there. They are now, but it wasn't at the time, right? But the thing is, like, when Sony
that's really what it is. Not to cut you off, it's just the console launched with these games, and you didn't hear Killzone numbers and shit like that. Killzone Shadowfall, and then
they put out numbers for that. It was like 2 million in the first year. But and the thing is also, we got word, didn't we? We got word, didn't we, that Miles Morales was one of the best-selling games of last year, didn't we?
Yeah,
but they didn't show numbers.
It showed 4.1 million.
But you could see it compared to. You can see it compared to the other games on the list and where they rank. And I didn't see Demon Souls on the list. So it's like
that's a good point. That's a
all
legitimate
I'm saying
point.
is that we all know that Sony puts out greatness. We all know that. I'm not denying that. All I'm saying is, just because a game is great doesn't mean it's going to be a great seller. That's two different things.
Right. No, you're right. You're right. I agree 100%. That's why I said before, I had a shout out to Jemiah Dixon came on my podcast. That's why everybody needs to wait on the real numbers instead of projecting what they think or they should happen, because then you go moist and you become a fanboy, you start bitching, and then your numbers come out. So you're right. It is a niche game. I don't know how big House Mark's studio is. So that's kind of what I'm looking at is that type of game, and then it looks fantastic, and I've not heard anybody that I really respect gaming wise, from J-Dub to like you, Big Cloud, because I've watched you all streams and you all are enjoying the stream, enjoying the game. So so far I'm like, Big Cloud likes it and J-Dub likes it. We got the same kind of taste in game, so I'll take the plunge. But I agree with you. Like, Bloodborne is a niche game. That is like a game. That's like a game within a game. It's not just somebody is just going to jump in and play. So that's I agree. That's a legitimate point. Nobody knows what the projection is. We weren't in the room. Same thing happened with Days Gone. Whatever number Sony had in their mind for Days Gone, they didn't hit it. Whatever that was. So, and we have to wait and see what Housemarque does here. Because there's people saying that if it sells well, they're going to buy it. Now, that's coming from the fanboys. Like, they're going to buy the studio. Like, where are you getting this information from? So it's just
I guess people looking at databases, meds, with Bloodborne, they've seen the amount of trophies they earned and shit like that, and they're saying They're saying
That's
now
cool,
it's
too.
gonna be up to like 7 million based off that, but that's not confirmed. Or
But that's
anything.
players
Yeah,
though,
that's
because the thing is,
players,
people
yeah.
game share and all that kind of stuff. And I
Right,
think
right.
that
Yeah.
there was an
Different
article
players.
about this too, about like, oh, like the Bloodborne trophies actually have like 5, 6, 7 million actual users, but we only sold this amount of games. So
Right.
where's the disconnect? There was a whole article. It was like 3-4 years ago.
I do
You know what I'm
remember
talking
that.
about, Blaze?
I do remember
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Also, people were making
That's-
extra
yeah, I agree.
characters. Remember speedrun characters? People were doing other shit with those accounts. So, I see it.
But yeah, man, I hope the game's a smashing success. I
Yo,
really-
Ryan. By the way, I want to tell you something.
What's up?
There's something wrong with the thumbnails. The last one you made and the one you made right now. Like if you look
I
at your
know. I don't
thumbnail,
know- I don't
it
know
comes
what's-
out blurry.
Is this one blurry too?
I don't know what's
Yeah.
going
So
on.
I had to
YouTube.
fix it myself. I had to crop it myself and fix it because of
Oh, snap.
solid cast.
That's interesting.
Wait,
I
it
need
still did
somebody
that.
to show me how to make
It
one of
still
those.
did that on Solidcast?
It did on. It was blurry for solid cast for like 3 days. I'm like, oh my god, that's so
Wow,
awful, bro. I
it's
thought it
like-
was just the computer being weird at one point, and I
Yeah,
looked at it on my
that
TV.
is so
So I
weird.
cropped it, the original picture, and then uploaded it, and it wasn't blurry. So you should probably do the same thing. Just letting you know.
Wow. I don't know what's going on with YouTube.
But I need to be shown how to crop because I need to draw one. I need one. I want one for tomorrow. I need to be shown how to do that.
We can get
I know
thumbnails
YouTube
for you
videos.
for like $10 if you want one.
Really? Okay.
I mean, bro, it's nothing. $10. Like, come on. If you're
Oh, I
broke-
didn't say anything. I said, really?
I'm just saying, $10. If you can't afford that, man, you might as well just go home.
I agree. I didn't say
fucking
anything.
Craig, I'm fucking with you, bro.
I know you are. Yeah, I'm still waiting on that. You still selling me that? Is it the 2070?
Oh, bro, there's too much of a line for that. That's
Man, I
gonna
thought I was in the front. Oh, okay. Well, that's fine. That's fine. I understand. I'll end up getting the
2080
67 XT.
by the way.
Oh well. All right. Yeah, I just want the 2070.
Yeah, that's
20.
why I figured.
Yeah, the 2080's trash.
Wait, you want a 2070 over a 2080 Ti?
Oh,
Yeah.
Blaze, you ain't shit.
Why would not?
I heard what you said. You ain't shit.
Well, why not?
Oh,
You got me
shit.
confused as fuck right now. I'm like, wait, so you want oh yeah, you're fucking with me, man. Oh, man.
Yeah, I know.
I'm like, wait, what? Oh shit.
I really want a 2060. That's the one I really want. So, but I'll get the 6700 XT. I'm fine. I'm AMD guy anyway. So
AMD moving out here, man. They're moving out here.
I love it. Got my stock when it was $14.88. Now it's like 54. So
Fantastic. I'm glad you invested in that, man. I told a lot of people like 4 years ago, bro, invest in AMD. They coming hard. Pause.
Yeah.
Wow.
I know what you're saying. It was a good tip. It was a good tip. Yeah.
Pause.
But shout out to
Hard.
Intel though, because Intel's
Come
made a bit
on,
of a comeback.
man. You said coming hard, it's a good tip. Man, you guys are crazy. Today.
It wasn't good enough for stocks.
Oh.
Okay, let me add that. Yeah, okay, fair enough. Let me add that caveat.
Whoa, cat.
No, you're right.
No, I'm just playing.
Oh,
What were you
wow.
saying about Intel mids?
Big Cloud, are you daydreaming? What's going on? You got anything else? Or?
I'm just hearing y'all. Y'all
You
are
ready?
hilarious today.
Big Cloud, you're the host of this show, bro. You're supposed to take
Hey, I'm taking full control. I'm just laughing at you.
Big Cloud, take the wheel, baby.
All right. This man.
I know. What kind of questions do you plan on asking the gentleman from that you got coming on that's agreed to spend a half hour or so with you?
We can talk about that off air.
Oh, okay.
Talk about that off air.
Did you tell him who's coming, or you?
Yeah, I already said it. But if those that didn't hear, the big surprise for you guys. So this part of the RGT, that's why we did this a little different. But today's episode is split. So what happened was we actually had a dev from Housemark that was going to come through for today. Unfortunately, in his time zone, it would have been too late for him because they had to do the pretty much the launch party for the game. So, they were celebrating everything today. So they'll be back. Well, he'll be back with us on Monday to talk about the game and everything. And that's going to be at 10 a.m. for you guys. So we're going to be live talking to him and you guys got any questions. I already told the channel members, channel members got their questions in, but if you guys become a channel member, you guys can put it in there. I'll include it in the notes. Otherwise, you can just wait for the show to go live, and you can just put it in the chat, and I'll get to it when I can, whatever.
Or if you're a member of the Discord, perhaps put it in there. Tag us, tag me, tag Big Cloud in there, and we'll look at your question, and if it's good, we'll ask it.
Absolutely. But
and by I mean Big Cloud, because I'm not going to be there. It's going to be early in the morning, so.
So I'm gonna have Jeff Grubb. No time soon.
I'll be at work.
No time soon on Jeff Grubb, sir. No time.
I got you, Big Cloud.
Wait, we're not gonna have Jeff Grubb on the pod?
No time soon. No. I mean,
Grubb,
that's what me go. If I gotta invite him, I gotta invite Dina. And you don't want to invite Dina.
Dina.
Okay, yeah.
He'll give this podcast 3 stars.
Facts.
What about Cyberpunk girl? You don't get her?
Who?
Cyberpunk girl.
Oh God.
I'm just asking.
That's her name. That's her name, Cyberpunk girl.
That's what I call her. The girl from Narnia.
That's a bad look, Craig. She got a name, sir.
All right, the girl from Narnia.
X-Hawk, give it up, man.
Why? You said you should try Jeff Grubb snacks.
Grubb snacks.
He looks like
that's what he calls him,
when Thor gains weight in Endgame. That's what he looks like.
Oh yeah. Really?
Y'all really should look like Thor when he gains weight.
I'm not gonna say anything negative about that man, Jeff Grubb. Okay.
Yeah, me either. I decided.
Wait, no, that's not Jeff. No, I'm thinking of the wrong guy. I apologize. That's not the. What's the guy that blocked me?
Gordon.
Yeah, Flash. Gordon.
I actually like that guy too. I actually like him a lot. But
I can't answer any questions.
He's blocked everybody from PlayStation, I guess.
Yeah.
No, I think it was just like known fanboys or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Well, he's a known.
I know you can get on here. You can get Matt's Gaming on here.
I mean, I can.
Never mind. I'm not gonna say
a good interview. Well, I mean, that would be a cool interview.
I'd have to skip that.
I've already talked to Matt.
Oh, okay. I didn't know you had him. My bad. I didn't know.
Wow, a while ago I had Mads on.
Yeah, shout out to Matt's Gaming.
I guess I gotta re-download these. All right, well, we'll fix that momentarily. Anyway, fix the thumbnail. But yeah, that's pretty much. I mean, shit. Anybody else got anything I want to talk about that happened this week? It's on your minds. I don't think really much else happened. Oh, Lost Suicide.
Hey.
Lost Suicide was shown, right?
Yeah.
I forgot about that. Lost Suicide. What was you about to say, Matt?
Oh, I was gonna say that I don't know if you mentioned this on last week's episode, but the Vita and PS3 live on.
I've been mentioning this.
Oh, yeah,
but we didn't talk about it.
Oh, you know what? We did, but it was. You know what? Go ahead. Yeah, the Vita and PS. You can bring that back up. The PSP and Vita stores, or not Vita, the PS. Yeah, the PS3 and Vita did live on. I'm sorry, I'm getting mixed up with PSP. PSP is what still is gone.
But yeah, man, good news out of Sony, man. People were all doom and gloom with Sony for fucking like 3 months, man. And then they bring back the fucking Vita and PS3 store. They put out a good game, and suddenly people don't got shit to say. It's almost like the games are what matter. So yeah, it is what it is, man. Sony keeps on putting out their good games, which I never fucking doubted that they would. Then they're gonna be just fine. And what are they? Just fine, and they will continue to be just fucking fine. They're going to be the leader in console sales. They're going to be the leader in software sales. And yeah, Sony's not going anywhere. So you doom and gloom guys, fucking lax.
Well, it's yeah, I don't disagree with that. I think to me when Sony put their numbers out, that shut everybody up. Because you can't say a company is going in the wrong direction and they're not telling us anything and stuff like that. When at least when I saw those numbers, I'm like, Jesus. That's all I could say. And I was like, Jesus. So they're fine. And yeah, there's fanboys and then there's Sony gamers, and Sony fanboys are emotional retards. So this all I can say.
Watch how you talk about my people, dog.
Hey, get them in line. Your people, get them in line.
Let's go ahead and reel this. Let's go ahead and reel this one in here and end this with a gaming topic. Did anybody saw the Lost Soul side gameplay?
Right.
You didn't like it? Oh wow.
No, sir.
I didn't even see it. I didn't even know what you were
Oh, yeah, I didn't see it. It was revealed on Twitter. I think IGN posted it. It looks good. Looks really, really good. I ain't gonna lie. It looks dope. Definitely more likely a day one when it drops. That's for sure. But shit, that's pretty much it. That's the show, man. We pretty much went over everything. I don't think there's anything else to really talk about. I'm more inclined.
There is.
What?
We got a new Captain America. We got a black Captain America.
And the podcast player.
Alrighty.
Oh, the podcast. Oh, my bad.
And the podcast player.
I'm like, what? Shout out to Sam. Shout out to Sam, the black Captain America. Shout out to
That's right.
Salute.
Yeah, man. Fuck him. His real name is Clarence.
Okay.
That's funny. That's cold. That's cold. All right. Got Papa Doc as the damn Captain America.
Is it really Papa Doc?
That's Papa Doc.
That's
You didn't know
Doc. You didn't know?
Get out of here, bro.
You didn't know that was Papa Doc?
It's been years that he's been Falcon, and you didn't notice that's Papa Doc.
Papa Doc?
No.
Bro, you know he
Papa Doc.
played Tupac also in Notorious.
Yeah, Notorious. Yeah, that was him.
Bro, I thought he did all right in that one. I thought he did all right.
He's a good actor. He's pretty good.
He is.
You didn't know that was Papa Doc. Oh man, God damn. Okay, that
everybody in the 313. If you got a big P, then follow me.
That's what it is. Hey guys, hit that like button. You already know Monday we got Housemark in the building. We can't wait for that interview. It's gonna be 10 in the morning. You already know the drill. Guys, thanks for coming through, man. Good show. Let's go ahead and get in these outros. I'm gonna start with Craig. Good to have you back, Craig. Thanks for coming through.
Thanks for having me. It was fun. Everybody's keep gaming and just play the games and or cut some grass, save your money. But had a great time. Fantastic getting that interview, by the way. And again, another shout out to you guys for getting the young lady from Sony Santa Monica. So yeah, man, just keep up the good work. Great podcast. Hit that like button, people. Share it. Sub to all these guys. They're good guys. And just play your games if you can afford them.
Medina.
Want to thank everybody for coming out. Everybody in the chat showing us support. Make sure you hit that like button before you go. There's also a join button there that maybe you should click. You know what I'm saying? It's also very nice to see Craig again. Long time no see. And yeah, man, wear a mask when you're outside. Go get yourself vaccinated so we can get the world running like normal again, okay? And yeah, hopefully one of these days I finally get a PS5. God bless y'all. Have a great weekend.
And Blaze.
Huh? I'm playing Returnal. What up?
So you know, Returnal, we're streaming that right after this, so stick around. We'll be right back.
Good show, man. We'll see you Monday, guys. Thank you for everybody, each and everybody that comes out, man. We appreciate that. Who is that? An old school 80s telephone.
Oh my God.
I kicked Craig out just so. Never mind.
That man got a wind-up telephone number like.
Oh Lord.
Yo, Craig, you're off the podcast just for having a house phone, okay?
Oh, yeah, we don't do house phone, bro.
All right, guys. We out of here. I'll see y'all.